Hello and welcome to the Ferris State University Soccer Spring Preview. I'm Rob Bentley, joined by the head coach of the Ferris State Bulldogs, Greg Hinson. Coach, I know your kids are excited. It's been a long time coming, but looking forward to having a conference season.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to getting on the field and having a chance to compete. We've been at it for a while now. This winter, just happy to be outside, be back training outside in 11v11 format as well, and can't wait to get on the field and to play somebody else here in the next week or so.
Talk about how your kids have handled, obviously not having a fall season and going through this whole COVID-19 pandemic to get ready to play this spring.
They're doing great. I think the players have really been resilient, and I think kids in general, students, student athletes here on campus, and the younger generation, sometimes they're more resilient than we give them credit for, and really just rolled with the punches, and whatever we've thrown at them, that they've figured out a way to make it the best possible situation, and that's what we've tried to provide for them too. Is just the best situation we could within the circumstances we were given.
How important has it been, the support you've got, obviously from the medical team, the administration here, in terms of being able to have a season here this spring and having a chance to play?
It's been great. I mean, from Brett and Jack and their staff and the athletic training to our administration with Perk and Sarah, all the way down and across the board here on campus at Ferris. I feel like everybody's done everything they can, everything that's in our control to get our athletes on the field or on the court, whatever it may be, and in the best and the safest environments that we can get them on board. And it's been it's just been great to see just that all-around support for our athletes and giving them opportunities to compete.
Obviously a great nucleus back from the 2019 season, a lot of returning experience here for your team, and that has to make you certainly excited about the prospects for this year.
Yeah, in my opinion, this is the deepest team that I've coached in a long time, regardless of location or school, and definitely from my 2 years here at Ferris. We're going to have a lot of options and making my job difficult. I actually just got done talking to the players about that earlier today. It's their job to make my job difficult in terms of selecting a lineup, and we got a lot of returners back that played a lot of very important minutes in the 2019 campaign. We look for that not only this spring, but even to carry on in the next fall with a lot of those seniors coming back for a fifth year as well. So exciting times ahead for us.
How important has that senior leadership been from the seniors, the juniors, and some of those experienced players?
Yeah, they just haven't been there, done that. So there's a lot of things that we're able to move quicker through than maybe the first year I got here with the transition. And now it's year two, technically second semester, year two, that we've been through a lot of stuff, and so they kind of get it, and the learning curve's a little bit shorter, and we just got to get the freshmen and our transfers up to speed, and we should be in good shape rolling out in game one.
Obviously a challenging schedule here in terms of the GLIAC. Certainly it's not going to matter if it's the fall or the spring. The conference is very tough, and obviously some challenging opponents.
Yeah, top to bottom, it's a good conference and familiar foes. So we all kind of know each other and familiar with each other. So there's not a lot of surprises, in that aspect. And you're going to get a challenging game every weekend. And we're going to try to play our traditional schedule of Friday, Sunday with travel partners and that quick turnaround. And so, that's probably going to be the toughest thing right away. It's just we're trying to get our players 90 minutes fit right now, and then having to play, 2 games in 72 hours against 2 different opponents. And so that first weekend, it might be a little bit rough, but I think we'll remember how to ride the bike pretty quick after that and go from there. So, but the veteran presence is huge for us. Like I said, they've been there, done that, and they do a great job of leading us.
When you look at the talent on your team, what do you see in terms of some of the strengths in terms of the style of play?
Yeah, we always want to be a possession-based team that looks to attack, and we want to put a lot of goals in the back of the net. So I think we have pretty much all of our front runners back, and so some opportunities there for us to get forward with numbers and create chances. And for me, defensively, we always want to be strong. If they don't score, we can't lose. I always love that cliche, and we want to focus there. It's going to be, one of the things for us. It's going to be interesting to see, how it plans out is the current battle for our goalkeeping job. We've got 2 players that are really kind of battling that out well. 2 veterans that are looking for their really first opportunity to seize that #1 title. So we'll be interested to see how that plays out for us. But overall, we got a lot of options, and we're still trying to figure out which ones are going to work best with who. But hopefully we'll see an exciting brand of soccer on the field this spring, I should say. Sorry.
Obviously some experience returning in terms of players that maybe won some postseason awards back in 2019. Who do you expect to be some of those key players and those leaders for you in terms of the offensive style?
Yeah, I think Bree Rogers name's always going to pop off. She does a great job, from organizing the midfield and controlling the way we play and the way we attack. Kinsey Dawes, Pianago up top are the players that we expect to be finding the back of the net. And then there's just countless others that are in there and consistent for us. Steph Scafari in our back line, Abigail Gilmore in the midfield. Look for Jessie Bannock to have a good rebound season. She unfortunately was injured freshman year and didn't get much of an opportunity. And we're interested to see how she's going to do now that she's fully recovered and ready to go. And we got some younger players that I think are going to provide a spark as well. So overall, I think it'll be the consistent names that you guys have been reporting on the last few years. But there's always every year there's a couple players that pop up that kind of have those breakout seasons, and we're excited to see who that's going to be this year.
Obviously, the goal is to go out there and win each and every time, but how important is this spring here as you look toward the fall and getting ready for another fall season?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a twofold. Obviously in the spring, normally we're preparing for the fall season and getting the team ready to go, but there's 2 trophies on the line, and so our goal is to go out and contend for both of those. And there's GLIAC hardware on the line, so we're going to go out and do everything we can to put ourselves in a position to win both those trophies this spring.
Well, Coach, best of luck here this spring, and looking forward to an exciting season of Bulldog soccer.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Reminder, you can follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com.